Stop, just for a second. Take a breath, and notice the weight in your shoulders. Why are we like this? Why do we carry the stress of a job we haven't started yet, or the guilt of a mistake we made 10 years ago? We've been told that a busy mind is a productive mind. But that's a lie. A busy mind is just a loud one. Today, I want to show you how to turn that noise off. Not by trying harder, but by doing something much more difficult, by doing nothing at all. There is an old story, one you may have heard fragments of, but its truth is deeper than most realize. It's the story of a scholar, a man who had spent his entire life collecting degrees, titles, and knowledge like they were trophies. He was brilliant, but he was miserable. His mind was a storm that never stopped. He heard of a master living in the quiet of the mountains. A man who supposedly held the key to a quiet heart. So, the scholar climbed. He walked until his legs ached, and his silk robes were stained with dust. When he finally reached the master's hut, he didn't even say hello. He began to talk. He talked about his theories, he quoted famous books, he explained his problems with the world, and his ideas on how to fix them. He was so full of himself that he didn't notice the master hadn't said a single word. The master simply looked at him, with eyes that were as deep and still as an ancient well. "Sit," the master finally said, his voice barely a whisper against the wind. "You have come a long way. Let us have tea." The scholar sat. But his tongue didn't stop. Even as the master brought out the pot and the cups, the scholar was still explaining, still debating, still proving how smart he was. The master placed a small cup in front of him. And then, he began to pour. The tea filled the bottom of the cup, then it reached the middle, then the brim. But the master's hand didn't move. He kept pouring. The hot liquid spilled over the edge, it flowed across the table, it soaked into the scholar's lap. "Stop," the scholar yelled, jumping up in anger. "What is wrong with you? The cup is full. It can't hold any more." The master stopped. He looked at the steaming tea dripping onto the floor, then he looked at the scholar. "Like this cup?" The master said. "You are overflowing. You are so full of your own ideas, your own pride, and your own noise, that there is no room for anything else. Tell me," he asked, "how can I show you the truth unless you first empty your cup?" The scholar fell silent. For the first time in his life, the internal monologue, the constant arguing in his head, just stopped. He realized that for years, he hadn't been learning. He had just been collecting. We are that scholar. Every day, we wake up and we start pouring tea into our cups. We pour in the news, the social media feeds, the arguments with people we don't even like, the worries about money, the fear of judgment. By noon, our cups are overflowing. And yet, we wonder why we feel so anxious. We wonder why we can't find peace. Peace isn't a destination, it's a space. It's the empty part of the cup. If your cup is full, the finest tea in the world can be poured into it, and it will just wash away. If your mind is full, the greatest wisdom, the most beautiful moments of your life, will just slide off the surface. Emptying your mind doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clutching. It means when you walk, you just walk. When you eat, you just eat. When you listen to someone you love, you aren't waiting for your turn to speak, you are actually there. Imagine, just for a moment, what it would feel like to pour it all out. The need to be right? Pour it out. The need to be perfect? Pour it out. The fear of what they might think? Pour it out. You aren't losing anything. You are just making room for your own soul to breathe. As we end this, I want you to try something. Today, At some point, find 1 minute of silence. No phone. No music. No talking. Just sit with your empty cup. It will feel uncomfortable at first. Your mind will try to pour more tea in. It will tell you that you're wasting time. Don't listen. Just stay empty. Because it is only in that emptiness that you will finally hear the music of the world. Empty your mind, and everything else will fall into place. Remember, put the glass down. Empty the cup. And finally, breathe.